Hello and welcome back to Sorrel. We're continuing on where we left off last time. We're playing as the Elf Lord, challenge level 7. Let's continue on. So I'm planning on, going to this fight, going to one of these Vandermeers, and then the Elite, because we have to get onto this shop so then we can go into the tent. So let's begin. And then let's see what we have here. And luckily the enemies don't have any, really strong long-range units. So, they don't have any slingers, they don't have any, vacuum long rifles or anything like that. They only have these vacuum flamers, and that's the only thing that they have. So that's very, very nice, to be fair. So yeah, while I'm here, I guess I can pass some turns, and while I pass some turns, I can talk about some stuff that's happened recently. And recently, I guess I want to talk about my buses. And basically, I take a bus to university because it's really convenient. But the thing with the buses is the fact that, for some reason, recently the buses have just been, specifically a singular time slot is always devoid of buses. So it's something that I've just been noticing, I guess, because I've been keeping track of the bus app and I've been attending, lessons and stuff like that, and just this singular time slot where no bus whatsoever actually works, and it's just kind of something that I've just grown used to at this point. But I'm still not happy about that. Just a singular time slot where everything just doesn't arrive is not something that I'm very happy about. So I'm going to move up this guy, the Elf Lord. I'm going to move her up because I want her to engage with these Vakin Alphas, because I know for a fact that if the Vakin Alphas charge the Elf Lord, she'll be able to deal with them, but I don't know about anyone else or how they might be able to deal with the enemies. So obviously use the unit that I have the most confidence in deleting the enemies. So this is close enough so I can charge the Vakin Flamers. They're not a problem right now, especially if my units are in melee, but it's still something I really want to do. I will deal with, I guess. Right then, right, so there are multiple options that I can do over here. I guess the best option would be to just straight up charge the Vakin Alphas in the side, rather than letting them charge my Lord. So that's what I'll do, even though, whatever, even though my Lord could probably get rid of them much more easily, I'll still use this guy to do it. Okay, right, charge the Monstrosity, charge the Vakin Alphas in the side, that's fine, and then charge this guy in the side. Cool, and then obviously the Flamers, try to get them off guard, and we'll see how well this goes. The Chariot might get charged in the side by the Vakin Alphas, so we'll have to deal with that when the time comes. But I guess I'll just take healing at the end of this battle, and we'll see how that works. So, apart from just straight up, buses not arriving from my timetable, with the recent laws passed, basically, no e-cigarettes and no, smoking on public transport. You couldn't smoke in the past, but now they've cracked down on vaping as well. So I've had a bit of a situation on one of my buses where somebody on the bus just didn't want to get off because they were vaping and they got caught vaping, and that's illegal now. So they got caught. They didn't want to get off the bus. That was the situation that I had on my bus. It was just really awkward, I guess. That's just overnight. You can't, have vapes on the bus or anything like that. So, big crackdown. Stop vaping and smoking. So we'll see how it works. But if I'm being honest about this, the problem really stems from long before people start smoking, because even in college, I used to see people smoking, and then there were a couple individuals that used to smoke even in secondary school. So that's between the ages of 14 and 16, I guess. People used to smoke quite heavily. Specifically vapes. They used to smoke that quite a bit, and that was simply because it's a bit unfortunate my Lord gets charged there, but I guess I'll have to deal with it. But it's really unfortunate. But smoking vapes was a big problem in college and in even for some people in secondary school. So it's something that's been a big problem, and changing some laws isn't gonna fix it unless you go for the problem that's actually causing it. It's a bit more systemic rather than just people smoke, so that's a problem. The government should really be tackling this problem where I guess really tackling it at the source or root of the problem, rather than just straight banning everything and then thinking that it'll stop, because it'll just create another black market for this sort of stuff, and it won't fix the underlying problem. I know that it won't. So I guess trying to offer some explanation on the problem. I mean, that it's more nuanced than just ban something and people will stop doing it, especially when it's become such a prevalent problem. Oh man, these are the skulkers are just everywhere. Wow, they genuinely are just everywhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to deal with them separately, aren't I? And then hope that these guys vault, because yeah, they have a big problem as well. Right then, use the additional attacks on my lord over here, so we'll see how well it works. So 8 attacks. I'm pretty sure that banner also worked on my lord, because my lord only had 7 attacks. So that banner definitely did work on my lord, which is really, really convenient. And yeah, it's very useful, that's for sure. Just gonna pass over here. Nice. They got an just the enemies buff themselves with a deadly strike. Let's see. Active once per battle, melee attacks deal 2 times wound against multi-wound targets instead. So that's definitely new. I obviously don't play any of the other factions other than the free-to-play factions. So, yeah, definitely something that I'm not aware of, which are like the balance changes for the other factions. So these Kulkas are going to be running off the field, and these Flamers did in fact come back, which is a bit unfortunate. I would have liked for them to continue routing. Okay, my lord just absolutely lost against the enemy lord. That's a bit unfortunate. We'll see how it goes, won't we? And then, yep, there we go. Ooh, okay, right, save that. Yep, there we go, cool. And I guess I could just, we'll see how it works. We'll see how it works, won't we? And yeah, I'm just going to continue routing these guys off, because they're charging them in the back. But as for everything else, I guess I can charge these guys in the side. We'll see how it works. I'm going to try to block with this larger unit of elf spears, because I know they'll do slightly better than any other unit over here. Plus they got 5 defense, more than the Rakan Alphas, and they got more skill, and overall they got more attack, especially if they get like charged or anything like that. So definitely expecting them to do slightly better. And because I know that the enemy AI roughly they should be targeting my own units. Okay, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Okay, looks like I was slightly mistaken about the AI. They weren't targeting me, so okay. It's something I'll deal with later. Cool, right, that this should go slightly good. Okay, the enemies came back. Okay, it's going to be a bit awkward. I'm pretty sure I should win that overall, because I just got the better stats overall. Yeah, +1 skill and +2 defense and +2 maul should mean that I just automatically win that, but you never know, never know. When you might just fail, because the game is at the end of the day just dice rolls. So if you get some pretty awful dice rolls, you can be surprised by how easily you could lose the game. That's for sure. So just this, we'll see if it's a side charge or a rear charge. Hopefully it's a rear charge. That'll be really beneficial to me. And yep, there they go. So yeah, the Flamers are a big problem. I'm pretty sure they contribute to a lot of the power that the enemies have. Okay, right. So we're dealing quite a bit of damage. That's dice. We'll see how it goes, won't we? Oh wow, that's unfortunate. I'm definitely gonna have to take healing after this, because yeah, just taking so much damage over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could win this. I just have to get a few good rolls, especially on the rear attack on these guys. We'll have to see, won't we? And yeah, the enemies just have to get a few bad turns. So, well, so I've got stock on here, and it's really unfortunate how unlucky we're getting with those rolls over there. Okay, cool. These guys should be routing here. They don't have the best discipline, so very nice. Cool. We'll see if they attack us from the front, then I can just, Okay, I'm just going to charge them, because I'm not going to risk it, and yeah, it was a frontal charge for them. Okay, yeah, I could have just ignored that, because then I would get the back row of attacks, but I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to risk a side charge, and yeah, that would cause a lot of problems for me. So yeah, it's good that I did that. So cool. Right then, yeah, there we go. The good defense is coming in handy now. So having high defense is really nice. Okay, not great, but also not awful, because we didn't get any attacks going through on us. So I'm just going to wait here. I'm pretty sure the enemy should lose in the long run. Definitely have to see how well that works. And obviously pass some turns, ignore all of this. Yeah, pass some more turns. What else have I got to talk about here? And yeah, I've got Ubisoft to talk about. And the reason why I want to talk about Ubisoft is obviously because of their, because they've been having a bunch of problems internally, and specifically relating to, management and shareholders, creative differences, I guess. Well, that's really bad. How did the enemies get such good rolls? Oh, it's because they're halberds, okay. But yeah, hitting on a 4+ no matter what. But I'm just going to skip turns. The enemies literally can't defeat me, because this unit will always be over here. So very nice, very lucky for us. And yep, pass some turns, and yep, there we go. The enemies literally can't do anything to us. And that's a win for us, even though it's a heavy cost. And yeah, I might not appreciate it all that much, but we did win. So there we go. That's GG. Right then, and yeah, the reason why I wanted to talk about Ubisoft is because the upper management and shareholders been having problems, specifically relating to the shareholders are blaming Ubisoft, saying that some of their recent title releases like Star Wars Outlaws and the new Ubisoft Shadows, Assassin's Creed Shadows, made by Ubisoft is competing with each other. That's what the shareholders are saying. They're not happy about the two games that are really similar, releasing really close, basically in the same year together. They're also not really happy about, the way that upper management have been, basically creating games and stuff like that. Basically shareholders believe they can do better. Upper management CEOs and stuff think that they can't. It's just a bit of a, I guess it's like parents falling out. That's what's happening over here. Let's see, Web, Shadow Bolt or Radiant Shield. I guess I'll go for Web. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? My Lord, doesn't really have anything else to do, so giving her a Web was really nice. Arcane Web. So we'll see how that works out. Maybe I can use it in this battle to prevent some of the enemy units from attacking me. Maybe, push back some of their stronger units. We'll definitely have to see. Let's hope that my Lord doesn't immediately die, because she does have a lot of weight on her shoulders. So hopefully keeping her alive is definitely going to come in handy, and I'm going to try to collapse a single flank on the enemies, and then we'll see how it works from there. Cool. So yeah, obviously do something like this, so then the enemies charge into me. I'm not going to be able to deal with the fire lizards, so I'm just going to try to keep the fire lizards at like arm's length or something like that. Come on, save that. Okay, that's not great. I'm not going to lie, I'm hoping for slightly better saves. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And ooh, wow, that's luckily 3+ saves. We did save all of that. I mean, definitely could have failed, that's for sure. Okay, right, and that's the end of our 3 turns, I guess. I'm going to move this, elf noble. I'm going to move her up, and she can't get a charge off. Let's hope that the enemies can, in fact, get something around here that can get a charge off on her. I'm going to Arcane Web the Crocalisks, just because why not? A bit of a problem anyway, so if I could web them, it'll be fine. Cool. And yeah, let's see what else I can do. Right. A bit of a problem, I'm not going to lie. There's a bunch of stuff that I want to charge, not enough time to charge it. So yeah, what else do I want to talk about specifically regarding Ubisoft? And yeah, why not talk about Ubisoft's, why not talk about, some of the stuff that was proposed by the, shareholders. So obviously, because of this part, somebody has to win. And obviously this is going to court. Most likely it's going to go to court, because right now it's a bit of a spat between, shareholders and CEOs. And management. But the gist of it is that basically shareholders are trying to use a minority law built into French rule, because shareholders are saying they're a minority and they're not being heard out by the greater company, and they can't really do anything about it. And basically they're going to use that law in order to get control of the company. Yeah, we'll see how well the minority law goes. I mean, it's definitely interesting how France has got a minority law. Yeah, definitely up to anyone. So that's why I'm saying it's most likely going to go to court, because the court's going to have to decide who wins this minority law. Is it the actual CEOs, or is it the shareholders? Basically, yeah. But Assassin's Creed Shadows, got pushed back its release date. Whether that's because of the online stuff, or whether that's because of the shareholders' complaints, who knows? Technically, it's anyone's game right now. Anyone could be, complaining and stuff. I'm gonna save my additional attacks for later. I'm just gonna web these Crocalisks again, because yeah, not my problem. Not gonna. Yeah, I'm not wanting to really deal with them. So, done that. No more moving or anything like that. No more turn passing. That's it. Yeah, well, I'm going to charge into the front of these Duke skirmishers. They don't have a lot of skill, and they don't have a lot of defense, but they do have like 10 attacks coming in, so we'll see how well it works. I'm pretty sure the chariot should win. It has 6 defense, and they don't have any halberds or anything like that, so they should really lose to my chariot. But definitely could still lose. It's rather trash, unit, but the dice rolls could definitely be on its side, so we'll definitely have to see. And yep. Let's see. These guys should be routing, but they do have rerolls. Oh, it's because I got Divine Favor. I was about to say, if it's just a regular buff on every single Pterodon unit, that's quite strong. But no, it was just regular Favor stuff. And yeah, as we all know, regular Favor does. Wow, really? They got 4 attacks off on us? Wow, that's crazy. That is a lot. That is a lot that just went through, and we'll have to see. We'll have to see, won't we? And let's see. I can attack those guys front, or I can attack the side. Attack the front here, and yeah, okay, right. Let them attack me. and I can attack the pterodons at the back. And then hopefully the Crocolisk will get stuck, unsure where to go. That's the plan anyway. We'll have to see, won't we? Right then, yeah, the enemies are still confident, which is a bit problematic for me. I really don't want them to be confident. Because, yeah, if they're confident, that means I'm definitely doing something wrong. Because I'm not getting rid of enough of them. So we'll see. I'm going to pass some more turns. Really, I just want to kind of deal with this, fire lizard. Because it's just a free unit that I can get rid of. If I could get rid of it, it's immediate power bonus to me. So yeah, we'll see how it works. Just like this. Slightly off over here, maybe. It's just really about getting this sweet spot, where I can still charge them, but they can't, I can't be charged by the Newt Priest. That's just over here. And then obviously there's my Elf Noble. Do I want to go into melee against any of these guys? Probably not. Probably don't really want to go into melee against them. So we'll see. This should be nice. No, maybe charge the Crocolisks instead. We'll definitely have to see. And yeah, the other guys, they came back. This is really bad for me. And yeah, hopefully we do well over here. And of course we don't, because they got Divine Favor. Right then, yeah, that's really bad. That's going to turn out really badly for me. And really, I got really bad Vols here. I mean, they didn't even have Divine Favor or anything. That's just a bit unfortunate, isn't it? That the enemy's got such good Vols. So I'm just going to continue charging them in the back. And we'll see how well it works out, won't we? Just continue doing this and hope for the best, I guess. So, really, I mean, the biggest problem is the fact that the enemy's got a lot of these, really high defense, yeah, just really high defense units, a lot of attacks on them as well, like 4 attacks is definitely decent. Good thing is their skill is low, but you don't really need all that high of a skill when you constantly keep getting good morale saves and, the enemies can barely get through your armor. Yep, this is not looking good for me. And we'll see how well this goes. Oh, there we go, finally some good rolls for me, and yeah, the enemies finally ran out of Divine Favor, so it's definitely working in my favor now, and ooh, okay, that's not good. That's really not good. Wow. I was hoping for slightly better Vols. And over here, we also get bad Vols. Okay, that's not great either. The War Chief is not doing good. What? What is happening today? That's unheard of. That's really unheard of. Like, these Vols are just awful. This might be an end to this campaign on an elite fight. And I really don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. Yeah. I know it's an elite fight, but this is a bit ridiculous that the elves really can't pull their way through this battle. So yeah, at least we're doing well over here. We're beating this Newt Priest and his retinue. But I would have preferred for slightly better Vols, and really? 4 attacks going through, but we can't get anything through? What power? 4 power. Okay, so it might be the fact that we have low power that we're losing so badly, but, like, come on, get a few good Vols, and, like, really? Yeah, there we go, finally, 1 wound over here. And yeah, let's hope that we do slightly better. Nice. Still not enough to rout these guys, but I can hope, can't I, to get good Vols eventually. So it's just really interesting how we're absolutely failing this. I'm going to hope that this new priest, yeah, there we go. He decided not to go for the War Chief, but he decided to go around the back. That's very nice indeed. So yeah, wow. So yeah, let's see what else have I got to talk about here. And yeah, right, yeah, I'm still upset about Star Wars Outlaws and how it had an £18 per month subscription to Ubisoft Plus in order to get the game early. It's just really dirty of them to do that, to basically prey on people forgetting about their subscriptions and stuff like that. These Crocolisks really don't want to lose, do they? Right then, this is really not good for me. I'm going to skip charges, and I'm going to have to, play around the enemy slightly. And we'll see how it works. So hopefully they, don't attack me. Okay, I really have to save this. Okay, cool. 2+ saves. So this is really dirty. So yeah, because yeah, I'm going to have to run around circles and the enemies and stuff like that in order to get a few good attacks off. Right, that's not great, is it? No, it's not. Right then, I'm going to have to charge this unit in the back, aren't I? And then we'll definitely have to see how it goes from there. But yeah, it's just really unfortunate. There's nothing really I can do over here. Wow, and yeah, 2 wounds. Oh no, it was only 1 wound off. Okay, that's a bit sad, isn't it? And okay, at least we're doing well over here. And the priest runs. That's very nice. But I still don't have any confidence in my own units, so It's a bit unfortunate, but this is how it's going to be because they're just going to get destroyed by the Newt skirmishers. You know, they're going to fire a bunch of their shot bows, and you know, it's just going to be a numbers game. And eventually, I have to get like a 2 or a 1 on these elf spears, and it's not going to go well. And especially if they got flamers, yeah, there they go. Okay, better than yeah, it's a bit really awkward, isn't it? Better than move away. Try to do it anyway. It's just so awkward. Yeah, okay. And yeah, £18 a month for a monthly subscription to get their games early and stuff like that. It's just, you know, if you're gonna release a single player game, just do it. Like, why are you locking stuff behind, you know, access and stuff like that? It's just, yeah, I just don't find that acceptable. And yeah, okay, right then, this is really awkward, isn't it? Yeah, right then, right then. This is again really awkward indeed. So yeah, wow. I definitely should have tried to play more to my strengths, but you know, just really can't. You can't really route these guys. I mean, I'm surprised that this guy's still in there, but yeah, you really can't route them because they got a lot of morale. So, you know, wedging 2 units on either side of a of a Triceratops isn't exactly going to make it route any faster, because they got 9 morale or 9 disciplines. So you know. Yeah, it's very difficult to route them. So you know, it's just taking up my unit's time if I charge them. And yeah, it wasn't worth it. But this guy is an absolute hero. He's an absolute raid boss. But unfortunately, it's not enough to actually win the game. No, it's not. And he's still there. Oh no, he's gone. He just died. Even though it's yeah, he's stayed for 2 entire turns, which is a lot. So yeah. I'm gonna cut the recording here, and then I'm probably gonna resume the recording if I get further along. So really sorry, real quick, about the size of the windows. It's gonna get fixed real soon, or I'll just in a bit. But yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Sorry. Hello and welcome back to Sovel. So yeah, we're basically continuing on from almost Act 2's boss fight, because I just wanted to get a few of the shop items and some stuff, and also explain where we are right now. So let's go to the shop, and then I'll slowly explain everything in the tent, I guess, resting camp. So yeah, we'll take the horses. I could get some other stuff, but I don't really need that. I'll take the Radiant Shield as well on this Imperial Wizard that I have. And then, yeah, what else is there? There isn't really anything else for me to get. So yeah, why not? Why not just take the Elf City cards? Yeah, cool. Right then, and then, yeah, let's go to the tent. So yeah, a lot has happened since the previous episode. It's been a couple of days. Yeah, so yeah, I got the Imperial Wizard on a Griffin from a random event. I obviously have the Imperial Noble that I started off with. I bought a chariot, a singular chariot, and then yeah, obviously I just bought the the Elf Noble came in a unit of Elf Spears, and I just bought the Elf City Guard as well as the Weapon Masters. That's something that I bought. So you know. These ones I got, these ones I bought, and these ones I bought as well. And then I got 2 bolt throwers from the starting pick. That was really nice. One of the picks was quite literally 2 bolt throwers. That's nice. And then obviously I just bought the Elf Lancers, and I also started off with this unit of Elven Reavers. So that was my second pick. First I picked the bolt throwers, and then I picked the Elf Reavers. So that was very nice to get for free, because that's a very stable unit that can just fire at range and kite enemies, and that's what I did. Right then, let's see what the enemies have. And yeah, as you can see, the Elf Noble is in fact on the chariot, because yeah, the chariot ended up being the Elf Noble's retinue. That's really interesting, isn't it? So these crossbows are almost fully upgraded. I'm pretty sure they just don't, one of them doesn't have the what's the word? Because I messed up slightly, one of them doesn't have the you know, re-rolling ones or something like that. So you know, that's just something to keep an eye out on. Okay, so yeah, these crossbows, they're not the best, but I'm mainly using them to earn money. I'm going to pass some more turns. So yeah, it's really interesting how we're fighting against this you know, unit of enemies, because yeah, definitely have a lot of wounds, I guess. So let's see. I'm just going to move up slightly so that I can just hit one of these units. I don't really care which one. I just want to hit one of them. That was 5 attacks off. Wow. Yeah. So, and yeah, we don't reroll ones on these guys, I'm pretty sure, because they're a hybrid unit, so they don't get reroll ones. So yeah, similar to the Elf City Guard, they also don't get reroll ones because they're a hybrid unit. So yeah, just something to keep an eye out on. And yeah, just hybrid units always do weird things like that. But yeah, they're also quite strong because, as I've said, I spent the entire early game just kiting enemies. You know, oh, you want to come and attack me? Oh, I'm just gonna shoot you and run away. That's basically what I did. And with the 2 crossbow bolts as well, it was even better. So yeah, I can definitely confirm that. You know, kiting enemies is a very valid strategy. So yeah, I don't think the enemies could catch me, can they not? I don't think they can. If I were to just quite literally run away. I might have to engage with these guys though, because I basically... Oh, I could have shot as well. That's my bad. That is genuinely my bad. So yeah, just ignore that for now. I just kind of messed up there, but that's fine. That's fine. You know, we make mistakes from time to time, and you know, it's about acknowledging your mistakes and you know, doing better next time. And obviously, this enemy, we're gonna show him where his mistake was. And that is by quite literally moving slightly out of the way and then attacking him from the side. Yep, there you go. Yep, you made a serious mistake by ignoring my elf noble, and now you're gonna pay for it. That's very nice. So, what else have I got to talk about on here? So I got to talk about, you know, so I talked about Ubisoft in the, you know, previously slightly, yeah, and I want to talk about some more stuff, and specifically battle passes, and whether you know. Are battle passes better or worse than, you know, what's the word? To the you know, loot boxes, or you know, any form of other like type of monetization system. So you know, straight up selling stuff. You know, are battle passes better than straight up selling stuff, or is it worse? I want to know what you think. There's a lot of opinions about this. Whether battle passes are, you know, as good as they say they are. I mean, obviously the best thing is the fact that you're not gambling. So, you know, I do appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that more than, you know, stuff like Overwatch, not doing gambling anymore. But then there are people that, you know, are so fed up with the current system where, you know, you just buy skins for like £50, or you just have to buy like the £10 battle pass. So, you know, I feel like that's just a monetization problem, rather than just, you know, it being evil or anything else like that. It's really good that we're getting such good rolls, like 8 on here. That's kind of, yeah, that's very nice, that's for sure. Very, very nice indeed. So just do something like this. I don't know. I'm just going to run away with my mage because there's no reason for the mage to engage with any of the enemies. Just do something like this. Cool. Right then. Yeah, hide behind all the other units and we'll be safe. And then what else have I got on here? So YouTube cracking down on ad blockers. I mean, is it good or is it bad? There's a lot of factors to this. You know, obviously YouTube has to make money. So them cracking down on ad blockers is expected. But on the other hand, the way that they're doing it is absolutely awful. You know, because they're just forcing you to watch ads now. And, you know, they're putting ads even on, you know, the pause screen of your YouTube video. Now, yeah, as I've said before, you know, as long as the, what's the word? As long as the advert isn't, you know, too outrageous. You know, it's not like autoplay or anything like that. As long as it's not like that, I don't really have any problems with these adverts. But by all means, some people might have an issue with just like their pause screen becoming smaller. Because if you're like doing any sort of work, or if you're doing like if I was studying for university or anything like that, and I was studying like a maths lesson or something like that, I would really appreciate for my, you know, for my pause screen not to be halved, just to be shown an advert. So that'll be really annoying really quickly if I'm constantly starting and pausing a video, and then the video's always getting like halved or something, because YouTube wants to show me an advert. So even if it is like a just normal pause screen ad, and it's not actually, you know, it's not actually going out of its way to play a full 30-second advert while you're just having a break. As long as it's not doing that, then I'm perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure advertisers wouldn't really like that either. Because imagine if you paid for a YouTube ad and it was just played when someone left their computer on pause. Yeah, I'm pretty sure advertisers would be quite upset about that. So as long as it's not happening in that sort of way, then I'm fine. Then again, you know, just having, I guess, what I really want it to be at this point then, if it's going to be like on the pause screen, is that you can pause it and then you can go to like the top right and close it, so then it goes back to full screen pause. But I can also understand that more than a few problems that with that sort of system. So yeah, there's no real good way around this, I'm not gonna lie. Either way, I feel like you lose something or other. So I guess it's more about compromises than anything else. And I got a magical item on my Lord. I got quite a few magical items on my Lord, so because in the previous playthrough, having only 4 power was really a downside. It was kind of restricting me from, attacking enemies that had a lot of armor. Lord, so well, 5 power, 5 defense, and yeah, that's what I mean. It's slightly better. Cool. Attack these guys, and I'm gonna attack this guy, and attack this guy. Cool. Right then. I'm gonna let them charge me. We'll see how well it works. So yeah, I'm gonna use magical spells on some of these guys to soften them up. Maybe I should soften up this guy over here on the chariot. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Or maybe I should soften these guys up. I feel like I'll soften these guys up because they're the perfect, unit to vault. But then again, if I do vault them, can I capitalize on it? Probably not. But just let my Lord do a bunch of damage to them. Then we'll see how well that works. So cool. Maybe if I could turn around like this, I could shoot this guy. That's because, yeah, I just want to get rid of him. There's no reason for him to stay around because if he comes back for whatever reason, it's just really annoying to deal with. Cool. And those guys came back. Okay. That's something to keep an eye out on, I guess. Yeah. Nothing ever truly works out, does it? I would have just liked for those guys to continue routing, but here we are. Right then, maybe I'll use the Hex of Rune on these guys next time. Unfortunately, I got the Hex a bit late in this playthrough, because, yeah, I got the Imperial Wizard and then I had to go through a shop in order to get the Hex. So by the time that I did get the Hex, as you could have probably guessed, more than enough time has passed that, we haven't been able to get enough levels up in order to get the Hex upgrade. But hopefully in Act 3 we can get that. We'll definitely have to see, won't we? That'll be in the next episode, won't it? So, my Lord doing a lot of damage. A lot of attacks on that chariot and the Lord. So, very nice. So, maybe I could just charge it from both sides with the flying. Yeah. Maybe I'll charge on here and then I just nerf them. Maybe just nerf these guys. Oh, there's so much to do. So much to do. Right then, maybe I should nerf those guys because it'll really soften them up. Yeah, do that. Nerf them and then we'll go from there, won't we? Yep, cool. I'm pretty sure the weapon masters are gonna live for long, so just something to, to attack, I guess, for the Mongol pack after the weapon masters disappear. Okay, yes, so those guys, they have a lot of armor. Let's hope that they continue routing because I don't think I have anything that can really deal with them because this is really problematic, that's for sure. So, what else have I got on here? And yeah, there was a Netflix series planned for Overwatch and StarCraft, which is really interesting because, yeah, they're kind of big IPs and you think that they would have continued making them, but no, apparently they got cancelled. So yeah, that's something, I guess. Skip charges here. I'm going to try to attack this Mongol pack in the back. We'll see how well it works. What is that? Can you see that on here? No, you can't. Okay, cool. Oh, my bad. I forgot to change the shovel size. Yeah, there's a game that uses a different size font, so I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry about the unchanged size, but yeah, hopefully you don't mind it too much. And use, Radiant Shield on these guys over here. Very nice. Cool, right then. Yeah. Let's see. So I got this, Abyssal Hound that's just been constantly fighting the Bolt Thrower. That's really interesting. Let's hope that we do well against these Abyssal Knights, and yeah, okay. We do okayish, we definitely do okayish. Could be worse. Yep, oh wow, these guys vote. So yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, we really need that Hex, didn't we? Because we can't really deal with the enemies. Okay, right then, I'll charge these guys in the back, and then basically I'm just gonna hope for the best because I didn't have any armor penetration left. Except for maybe my Lord with the 5 power that she has, but I don't think that's gonna be enough at this point. So we'll see. Really hope that we can get something working over here. But yeah, we'll definitely see. What else have I got on here? So apart from the, apart from the ad blockers and, the good and the bad of them, I guess YouTube's been cracking down on them because, of the recent adverts, YouTube's been wanting to crack down on ad blockers. It's a constantly evolving war, I guess, between the ad blockers and YouTube. YouTube does something, ad blockers do something back in order to bypass it. Then yeah, it's just avoiding the ads, I guess. And yeah, obviously YouTube wants to block ad blockers because they earn money. Obviously, ad blockers want to not be blocked because obviously people pay for ad blockers in order to avoid YouTube's ads. So it's a bit of a war over here. Everyone's trying to one up each other. We'll see how well it works, won't we? But yeah, my lord is doing quite well over here. I really hope that after these Mongol pack of out, the enemies just also out, because I really don't want to, be spending an eternity over here. And come on, only one wound. Only one wound. Okay, and they... Wow. That's really nice, and let's hope that this is enough. Come on. Oh, no. Okay, no, that's bad, because that means the enemies are going to get this charge off. Okay, right. Oh, wow. That's unnecessary damage. That's what I'm going to call this, because, yeah, it's just problematic, isn't it? So, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I guess I could talk about, Baldur's Gate 3. There's not going to be any DLC or anything like that. And the reason for that is because, Wizards of the Coast, the people that own Baldur's Gate, D&D, they've been giving a bit of an awful offer for Larian, the producers of Baldur's Gate, so the entire game is not going to get a continuation. So similar to, I guess, the StarCraft and Overwatch series, it just got cancelled because no agreement could be made between the series producers and the people owning the IP, which is quite common. Which is why games like DBD are really surprising, because you have so many franchises in there that you wouldn't really expect for them to kind of coexist, because different franchises will have different wants and needs. So the fact that you do have a bit of a agreement, I guess, between all of them, that they're not going to try to one up each other, is definitely kind of surprising. I'm not going to lie. Definitely would have expected them to be I don't want to work with these or this units fighting an addition rank. Yeah, sure. I just really want that second Elven Mastery, because that's where you get rerolls of failed saves. So yeah, there we go. Units rerolls once, because I accidentally took wounds on these guys. So accidents happen, I guess. I accidentally took wounds instead of the rerolls, which would have been really nice in that game. I'm not gonna lie. So definitely my mistake. Take obviously replenishment, because that's nice, and then movement speed. Why not? Why not take movement speed? Just to get us there faster and allow us to do more damage to the enemies, because if you charge them from the side, it's a lot better for you in terms of keeping your models and stuff like that than attacking them from any other angle. So yep, let's see. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.